Welcome in, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning guys, thank you so much. I just want to give a big shout out to those of you who've been supporting my channel. So again, thank you for the likes and subscribes. Really do appreciate it. Capricorn, this is going to be your weekly read in love for August 7th to the 14th, give or take. That being said here, guys, a couple of dates in August to kind of pay attention to. We do have Lionsgate coming on August 8th. We also have a new moon on August 4th. And then I believe that we have another full moon around the 20th. So it is a pretty busy month. Right now we're in Mercury retrograde as well. So definitely a lot of energy. So if you are feeling kind of all over the map, you know, show yourself some compassion because definitely there's like a lot going on energetically for sure. So again, this is your general read, so just only take what resonates, and as always, cross watchers, feel free to swap energy if it feels like I'm talking about you versus your person. So I'm gonna dive right in. I did try to record this and then I had to stop and start, so I apologize, but most of your cards are out. I will probably try and clarify a little bit more possibly on camera, but and as well at the end I'll pull some messages. I already pulled those messages, but we'll go over those between you and your person. So Capricorn, right now, I feel like the person that you're dealing with, I feel like they are feeling, I'm going to be honest here, I feel like they are feeling a little bit frustrated with you and this situation. The person that you're dealing with showed up as the Four of Cups. So, I feel like this person is a little bit disappointed. I feel like this person is feeling a little bit deflated, like I kind of picking up on that energy, like kind of throwing the gauntlet down. I feel like your person here definitely could be dealing with a water sign or somebody who has water in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but that's the energy coming out here. But they are tired of waiting, so I feel like this person is getting a little bit deflated. I feel like this person isn't necessarily sure about how you actually feel here, Capricorn, about them, what you see for the future, what you're wanting with this person. So I do feel like they are, again, feeling a little bit sad here. I feel like this person is missing you. When I clarified the Four of Cups, we got Temperance. So this really talks about trying to find some balance here, trying to like ground themselves. And again, this really talks about, you know, really wanting to come together, wanting to make things work. So I feel like, even if you are in separation here with your person or in a no contact situation, they are thinking about you. And I feel like they are getting a little bit frustrated here. They definitely could be asking friends or family for guidance. I'm just really getting drawn to kind of like the angel wings in the back here of this guy on the card here. So again, looking for some kind of enlightenment or like, trying to follow their heart here, I feel, in this situation with you, Capricorn. But again, just really missing your energy. I feel like they're wanting things to change here. The King of Swords was the next card that came out when I clarified, and the King of Swords is really somebody, wanting to be direct, somebody who's a leader, somebody, you know, wanting to take control of the situation. So I don't know, Capricorn, you definitely might have some air in your chart as well, as, Earth. But with the King of Swords here, your person is really looking to you to, take control of the situation. So I feel like, I'm really picking up on a little bit of energy that your person is feeling a little bit deflated, like a little bit like, I don't know what else to do in this situation. With Capricorn, I don't know, where things are going. I do wish you are their wish fulfillment here, Capricorn, with the Star card coming out. So I feel like this person has been, possibly trying to manifest this to come back together. So this really gives me, pardon me, kind of like reconciliation vibes. So I feel like this person is wanting to be back in your energy, and they're just really wondering, like, is this really over with the World card? Like, am I going to hear from Capricorn again? Like, what's really going on in this situation? I was really hoping for a different outcome here. I really do, you know, want a long-term stable relationship with Capricorn. I have a lot of love for them because when I clarified the Four of Wands, we got the King of Cups. So this person, definitely feels very connected to you, Capricorn. This person has deep feelings for you. Absolutely, 100%. But they're going back and forth here. Again, like I mentioned with balance, we have the Two of Pentacles here. So this really talks about them trying to make a decision here. I feel like this person has been trying to, focus on themselves in the meantime here with the Queen of Pentacles. And again, I feel like you and this person are at a little bit of a, I want to say a standoff here. Like I feel like you both kind of have your feet dug in. Like, you see things kind of like two people with two different perspectives, or two people not necessarily being on the same page. And I feel like, you're trying to focus here. I feel like a person here is trying to focus on themselves here with that Queen of Pentacles. And again, going back and forth, whether or not they really want to invest, much more time, I feel, in this situation. I feel like they do. I just feel like they're kind of waiting on you here, Capricorn, to take the lead in this situation. So I feel right now your person is kind of waiting on you to make a move. So if you aren't talking to this person, Capricorn, I feel like they're waiting for you to reach out in some way, shape, or form to kind of make it known, like, what it is exactly that you're wanting from them. So that's really the energy that I'm getting here. When we clarified, or sorry, when I asked about your feelings about this person, the Ten of Pentacles came out. So I feel like, on some level here, Capricorn, I feel like you know what direction you want to go in. I feel like right now, though, I feel like you definitely may have a lot going on, in your family or around you. So I feel like you have a lot of people kind of relying on you, possibly for security, for stability. This could be kids, with someone else, and or, again, just like a lot of responsibilities. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to, possibly focus more on creating that, stable, or like having a stable foundation in order to move towards this person in love. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's really your focus. So it's really the energy of like, I have a lot to do. I know I have all the tools and the skills to get me there, or to get us there, or like, in the future. I just feel like you may not be, you know, communicating that to your person here that you're dealing with, the person that, you know, that you're thinking about in love here, Capricorn. So whoever came to mind when you clicked on this video. So I feel like in your mind here as well, Capricorn, you kind of have an idea of like, okay, we need to, like, I need to have this stability, this security first before I can, like, use all my tools in my toolbox here to get us where we need to go. So I feel like for a lot of you, again, definitely might be spending the majority of your time here trying to create that stability for the two of you in the future. But I feel like like you're just not communicating that though with your person. So I feel like you have a vision of what your future looks like. I just feel like you might not be sharing it with the person that you're dealing with in love here. But I feel like you don't have any doubts. Like I feel like you're very confident, Capricorn, that you're going to get there. I just feel like for some of you, you feel like you're not quite there yet. So, you know, if you're thinking, of your person long term, and I feel like you are, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups, your person has the Four of Wands, you know, they're wanting stability with you as well. So I feel like you guys are actually both kind of like on the same page. I feel like you're just in a different mindset. So when I asked more about the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician, we got the Five of Wands. So like I said, I feel like there's a lot of chaos, a lot of people around you, a lot of people possibly, again, relying on you to kind of provide that stability, that security. So I feel like this is kind of like you having to put your needs or your desires or what you actually really want on the back burner for now. And again, it's not because you don't, I feel like, have feelings for this person. I feel like you do. I feel like you're slowly making your way to them here with the Knight of Pentacles. Like you want to see some progress, but it's kind of like slow and steady. And I feel like it's been hard for you because when I clarified the Knight of Pentacles here, the Strength card came out. So, I feel like you're doing everything you can right now to get the stability, to find that stability, to kind of remove the chaos that might be going on around you before bringing this person into the picture here is really what I'm getting before you take this leap of faith. So again, I feel like communication is key here. I feel like you're just not communicating that to your person. And, that's kind of why they're feeling that way. So I feel like communication would go a long way. If I can give you any advice here, Capricorn. So also in your feelings, the High Priestess came out. When I clarified the High Priestess, we got the Hierophant, which to me is like, wow, okay. So you and this person, definitely, I feel like, definitely a divided, divided, divinely guided connection, 100%. So these two don't come out together very often. I kind of like the High Priestess and the Hierophant better than even the Emperor and the Empress because it's not only just, a beautiful connection, it's also very spiritual. So I feel like this person and you, I feel like you are maybe coming to realize here, Capricorn, that this is your person. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely not going to say that out loud to your person. I feel like there's like a little bit of fear. I feel like, there's just kind of like that deep knowing that this is the person or this is where you're being kind of like guided to. And again, I feel like you're moving slowly towards this person here. um, and maybe it's been hard to kind of hold back because you have all these responsibilities and you have, you need to create some sort of stability around yourself before you can kind of offer it to someone else. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, you just might not be feeling all that stable right now and are, needing to take a step back and find that security within yourself before you can kind of offer that to somebody else. Because when I clarified the Hierophant, that really talks about, kind of having a traditional commitment, taking that leap of faith because you got the Fool next. So this is you, going out on a limb here in love and really going after what you want here. So Page of Wands, I feel like, you have a lot of, you're extremely attracted to this person. I feel like you and them definitely obviously have a lot in common. So I feel like there's a lot of common interest between you and them. And this person really lights you up, is really what I want to say here, Capricorn. I feel like, it's kind of like the energy of, like when you meet somebody and you kind of like really get butterflies, or like this person I feel like almost makes you nervous in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know why I want to say that, but it's coming out, so I'm going to say it. Um, because we got the Nine of Swords. So I feel like, this connection almost kind of scares you a bit here. Perhaps you've never, really felt or really had a deep connection with somebody, or, felt like, I feel like you just have never really felt this way about anybody before, or never really experienced um, this kind of connection with anybody. And obviously, if, it's a spiritual one, so there could definitely be a lot going on, I feel like, in the 5D. So, you might be dreaming of this person, you might feel their energy. And again, this definitely might be keeping you up at night, trying to figure out, like, I don't understand, like, why am I so attracted to, this person? What's the dealio here? Like, I'm just really not getting it, especially if you're, the type of person that doesn't necessarily watch tarot readings, or like really, maybe you're not very spiritually awake. But I feel like, this, maybe that's what the purpose of this connection is. And you might just be, awakening to that. And this definitely could be, one of the reasons why you're not sleeping at night, or like you're trying to figure this out. So I feel like, Capricorn, you're a very like practical, logical type. I feel like in your person's energy, you're showing up here as the King of Swords, which is somebody that, kind of, uses logic to try and make decisions. And I feel like this connection, there's nothing logical about this connection. And I feel like you've been spending a lot of time trying to figure that out. And I feel like you may still not really necessarily have the answers that you're looking for, but you know what? Capricorn, sometimes, you just got to listen to get out of your head and get into your heart here. And I feel like listen to your heart and instead of your head, still make good decisions, logical decisions. But I feel like for a lot of you, like logically, this doesn't make sense. So for some of you, this could be the situation where, maybe you haven't really spent a lot of time with this person, but you just don't understand why you can't stop thinking about them or why they're always like things are constantly showing up like signs and synchronicities, or these could be repeating numbers, dreaming about this person constantly, kind of feeling them tugging on your energy, hearing songs on the radio, constantly seeing their name everywhere. So it's really like that kind of energy. And again, I feel like you're like, this really doesn't make any logical sense. I don't get it. And again, sometimes, the reason that you meet this person is to kind of bring you down this path and for you to kind of like trust the universe instead of what logically makes sense, is really what I want to say. So also in your feelings, Capricorn, the Ten of Cups came out. So I feel like, this person really does make you happy. And again, I feel like you realize that, or you're coming to that realization because, you know, um, we have the Death card and the Ace of Swords. And as you can see in this Ace of Swords, this person, is getting it's kind of hangman-ish, where, she's getting this light bulb. You can see the light in the middle of the staircase. So I feel like finally something is going to start to make sense to you. So again, depending on where you are on this timeline, you know, um, but I feel like it is going to start to make sense for some of you. You definitely could have like a dark night of the soul here. We have the Death card and then the Ace of Swords. So I feel like the truth coming out, or like you experiencing the truth, or you finally being truthful to yourself about actually how you feel about this person. So that might also be part of it, is that, you're trying to busy yourself here with like focusing on stability instead of, focusing on love. So perhaps you're trying to kind of like, avoid, because Five of Wands can definitely be, avoiding conflict and focusing on the tasks at hand instead of, you know, dealing with the situation or dealing with the love that you feel in your heart for this person. And then I feel like finally you kind of like, it's almost like you're giving into it, or you finally see it, or it's finally starting to make sense to you, is really what I'm getting there. Because, yeah, we have the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like for a lot of you, you were in the dark here. And again, not really understanding, um, when is it a good time to make a move? I feel like I need to do something here. So I feel like you have been also feeling like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what move to make. Because Seven of Swords can definitely be somebody who here, sorry, in the card is again like the light of the moon. So again, I'm kind of really picking up on the energy of you getting kind of like downloads at night. So again, dreaming of this person and really wanting to, we're going from the 7 to the 6. So we're moving backwards. So I feel like by you taking a step backwards or a step back and looking at the situation with a different perspective. And I feel like you're getting that here with this like illumination off the moon. To really move to calmer shores. So again, like just to find peace, I feel, with your heart, like trying to balance out your head and your heart here. And if you can see again, there's, you know, two of the birds here, or three, there's three of them. And then there's three in this card as well. So, I feel like if you're trying to find stability here, you're like in the threes and you need to get to the fours. So again, I feel like you're, trying to do that. So my advice here for you, Capricorn, if I could give you any, is I feel like, try and follow your heart, get out of your head here in this situation. I feel like you're almost in your own way to some degree. And I feel like you need to communicate kind of like to your person what you kind of see long term, or like what you're really wanting long term, or like what you feel, what direction you want your life to go in. And, I feel like this person is definitely a part of that. But again, I feel like you need to communicate that. So, so that's what I've got for you here, Capricorn. The messages that I pulled here was I couldn't let you get close to me. So I was feeling that. And I feel like your person is feeling like there is some distance between you and them. And again, I feel like they are waiting for you to take the lead here. And then we have, I will wait for a sign from you. You and I were too young. So perhaps for some of you, this is somebody that you may have known from childhood, possibly. And we did get pretty sure that we got the Six of Cups somewhere. You see the Six of Cups? Maybe I saw it in your pre-shuffle. The Six of Cups come out. And I am so attracted to you. So that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope this message helped in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, this is like the Hierophant and the High Priestess that I talked about. So again, the messages that I came out, I definitely feel like they, kind of match what came out in your reading, 100%. So again,